What time is it?
It's big slappy time.
Did this room shrink?
No,
it feels
I don't.
Smaller in here.
I don't know about the size, but it reeks of badussy in here.
Badussy.
Which is
I haven't heard that in a while.
It's been a minute.
Is
for
that butt,
badussy.
dick, and pussy?
Butt, butt, dick, pussy. Yeah, so it's just sex. It smells like
But
old
no one
sex
is
in here.
having sex in this
No.
makeshift studio in our basement.
No.
And I will say, I just showered.
Yeah, no, you smell great. I smell like badussy.
I don't think so.
No, I don't, but yeah.
What is that? Do you think the rats were fucking?
They might have been. I think it's just also, it's summertime. It gets a little dank.
Summertime, but no one's down here.
Summertime.
As far as we know. I will say our back gate was open the other day, though.
Yeah, somebody was slinking around. They came down here.
Fucked.
They fucked, took off, running. No, I don't know. We're in good shape.
No, we're doing great. Happy summer.
Happy summer.
Solstice is on Sunday.
It was 99 degrees. I took a photo of the
99.
of the thermometer in the car the other day. It was 99.
Well, I think that was just the car.
Sure.
It was 93
car
according
gets a
to
little hot.
the app. The car does get hot. Quickly, just want to see if you remember.
Please.
According to Wikipedia, who are the 5 gay icons? Can you remember?
Can I remember from last week? Yes. According to Wikipedia, the 5 gay icons are, in no particular order, Judy Garland,
1,
Madonna,
2,
Cher,
3,
Whitney,
4.
Whitney Houston, of course, and Janet Jackson.
5.
I forget Janet because it's like, what?
That's funny because Janet doesn't need a last name.
No, she doesn't.
But
Neither does Whitney in
who
that
else
context.
would Whitney
no,
be?
I know.
But are there any other Whitneys? I'm just curious.
There's Whitney Cummings. No one thinks that she's a gay. She might think she's a gay icon.
Yeah, right.
No, there's one Whitney in that context, obviously.
Whitney. I'm even trying to think if there's another Whitney. Huh. Cool. Just wanted to ask that. And then follow-up question.
Yes.
Will you be purchasing one of those condos in Israel that Gwyneth Paltrow is shilling
Now,
for?
Here's what I feel, and I'm rarely smug. Would you say smug is like a thing I do that often?
No.
No. But here, because I feel so vindicated with my hatred for Paltrow. I had what I thought was irrational hatred
Yes.
until we see this.
Yeah, it's funny because I think we've said this before, but you like rarely hate on anyone.
That's right.
You know, I mean, you'll point things out, but you're not just a hater.
No.
And we were on a road trip in the Florida Keys with our friend Monty.
We were nibbling on sponge cake.
And you were
in the
literally
Florida Keys.
sleeping in the back seat. And Gwyneth Paltrow came up, like just talking as you do on a road trip. And you sat up and you were like, I hate Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah. No, it is. It's
and
irrational.
now you're vindicated.
But now I'm vindicated. Well,
I mean, you
yeah,
were
'cause she
also
was,
vindicated when she was selling like
the goop
pussy
stuff.
candles.
Yes, badussy candles. That's what I lit the badussy candle from Goop. That's why it smells.
She calls it her yoni candle.
No, that to me is also like, that's just part of celeb culture at this point. She branched off and made Goop. You could argue Goop is her now her number one. She's not an actor anymore, really, right? She's probably been in
Wasn't
stuff.
she just in something?
Was she?
I think she was just
Well,
in
she was just
something.
on. No, you're thinking of the real estate ad for hawking.
She was
stolen
just in,
land
Well,
properties.
she got a big backlash. I always think how funny that is. Like you're very out of touch probably at that level.
Yes,
To
sure.
not know that people would be like, what the fuck?
What the fuck? Why now?
You have so much money. Like, what are you doing? That's what people said.
People did.
Hold on. She was just in something.
Also, I
have to
heard
look it up.
it was in Israel proper, whatever that is. And not like, it's not like they were West Bank or something. Like, you know what I mean? People are still trying to draw the distinctions between, this is not all stolen land.
Well, A, it is.
It is,
And
right.
B, I think they're just like, what a weird time to
Yeah.
go hard for like, we should all have a second house in Israel. Because
Yes,
it's in
yes.
English, so it was running for
people here,
to go.
for settlers and whatnot. Well, and just rich. Like, it's tone deaf on multiple levels is the thing. And it does make you wonder why. You know, what I mean, financial.
She was just in Marty
incentives, but-
Supreme. Sorry, I just want to say.
That's right. She was decent in Marty Supreme. I didn't care for the film that much.
I didn't
but
see
she
it,
was
but
decent.
I was like, no, she's been doing some stuff lately.
Right.
Hey, I think she's a decent actor.
I
loved
think her head
talented.
was in the box.
Oh, well.
Well,
I like Talented Mr. Ripley, which I
we
came to
loved
late.
Talented Mr.
We
Ripley.
feel it's a
no,
great
we saw it.
movie.
It was the one we missed. We had not seen it.
We hadn't seen it.
That's
It's
a great
fun
movie.
when you don't see a really good movie and then you discover it.
Yes, and I do love my brother, but he often recommends things. But he was like, when he heard
Well, isn't that Brian's favorite?
one of his favorites,
And
yeah.
it's a great
And
movie.
he was like, I can't believe. He's like, you've just seen everything. It's shocking to me. You haven't seen
You
this
really
movie.
have seen everything. You've
too
seen like
much.
weird
I've seen a
offshoots
lot
of things that people shouldn't see.
I've seen the Talented Mr. No, never mind. Moving on.
Okay.
Yeah, Edward Penis Hands 2 I've seen. So
Right.
that's the thing. But yeah, I
And I've only seen 1 and 3.
which is
JK.
strange.
No, I haven't seen it.
You were lost going into 3. There's a lot of narrative there that needs to be woven together.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, Gwyneth.
Gwyneth,
What the
what are you
hell?
up to? What the hell?
What the hell? She was also on some
A talk?
pod recently.
Oh, her lovers.
It wasn't her lovers because she's talking about her husband. She says, my husband's such a good person. He wants to take care of everyone and he thinks I'm a Republican. She's kind of saying like I'm not on the level of giving a shit about people. And that was like a couple weeks before the ad dropped. So she's got a new, the
got a new
bitch is
brand.
back.
The bitch is
yeah.
back. Yeah, that's funny. I thought she was talking about her lovers on a pod. No, that wasn't her. Who was talking about they fucked Pitt and remember they're like Pitt was a rock
You
star
told
lover.
me
but-
that and now you're asking me and I don't
Because
know.
my brain does not
Well, then
hold.
I'm going to turn around and ask you because you're the one that brought it to me.
All right. Well, let me go back to myself and talk to myself about this. Let me go to my notes.
How am I not myself?
Yes, Pitt and a Fleck.
Yeah, you had said
On
that,
that
but
pod.
what pod was it?
I don't know.
Oh.
I mean, she doesn't do a lot of
Oh,
pods.
when you
I
said
don't-
on her lovers, I thought you were saying on her lovers podcast. But
No.
she was speaking on previous
lovers on a
I think it
podcast.
might have been that same pod.
It had to have been. How many pods do you think she's doing?
Well, she also did Amy Poehler's recently.
That makes sense.
You know, when you're in Marty Supreme, then you do the pods. She was trying to do this pod, and I said, Gwenny, baby, we
Gwenny,
don't do
baby."
guests.
we don't do guests. Not even for you, hon. My
Keep moving, honey.
big sloppy. No, thank you.
Big sloppy yoni.
Well, speaking of
Speak on it.
it,
Say.
out of touch. You brought this to my attention, and I howled watching this one. This is
Arr!
Hillary Clinton. Now I'm just going to read this headline just to contextualize because I've
You're
noticed.
going to read
too-
a whole headline?
I don't. Yeah. Well, I'm going to skim. I'm going to give you the cliff notes of this headline. It is a rather long headline. No, but the oftentimes this is more of a inagata. Inarata, excuse me, generally for the show, and I'm
Should
saying
we
for
do
myself,
a errata then?
well,
Or you want to
this isn't a specific errata. This is a new story, but I'm using it as a general errata because I rarely contextualize. I tend to talk about headlines or things in the news without at least giving the bullet points of what the fuck it is I'm talking about. I'm just saying if you're listening, you might be like, oh, I kind of by
No
the end of
one's
a 10
listening.
minute.
It's fine.
No, I know we have.
I get what you're saying. It's hard sometimes to set things up because you feel like we all kind of know
hit
and
the
you don't want to waste time,
Yes.
but context is helpful.
Context is helpful. This is Hillary Clinton breaks with Democratic critics by backing Trump's Gaza plan as, quote, only game in town. Clinton says the plan provides pathway to Israeli security, Gaza reconstruction, and, well, we want to quote this part because
Can
this
I
is
say
the funny. Yeah.
one funny thing about it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 20-point plan.
Yes, there's
20
also
point, which is
20
not
points.
like, I understand it's like
20 points of light.
maybe, yes, but maybe the geopolitical is like complicated and it's not going to be like a 3-point, but it's hilarious to be like this simple 20-point plan.
Yes,
and then
classic
also
Hill.
apparently points 10 through 20 are just about building resorts on
Yes.
Gaza and the West Bank. But the other funny thing she said was she said...
Now, she has come out of the shrubbery. She occasionally... You know what's funny about this woman to me?
She crawled out of the woods.
She crawls out of the woods every like
Trump.
6 months to say the worst shit.
The worst. Well,
most out-of-touch shit imaginable.
You said this last night and it made me laugh. Where she has a reputation for being like a ghoul, and then it's like, no, I'm not. And then to come out and support, like her adversary, you think maybe it'd be like something with like education or food or whatever. It's all bullshit, but
yeah, but something.
The
along
one
those
thing she comes out to support him on, the one thing is the most ghoulish thing you could support.
Yes, if you sat and picked apart all of this,
crawled out of like the sewer to be like, I can't wait to invest in these resorts.
Yeah. It's almost like she did a half step out and was like, I do, there's parts of the ice raids that are good. And they're like, wait, hold on to that. And then she was like,
She's like, wait.
Well, now, should we release the files? Should we release all the files? I think I'm with him that we shouldn't release all the files. They're like, hold on, Hill, hold on. And she's like, and the 20-point plan.
She's like, fewer files, more ice, more points of... light.
No, it's very funny that this is the thing where, and she prefaces, I saw the video and it's her saying, I don't like, I have my issues with Trump or whatever, basically being like,
who's that guy? But
I got to give him credit
or whatever, the interviewer.
Yes.
She goes, I'm going to say something.
Yeah, David Remnick.
I'm going to say something that I think Donald is doing well. And he goes, let me hold on to my chair. It's like so lib and annoying. And then it's like the most like hawkish, colonial, like nastoid thing. What a freak.
It's tough. It's also funny because you just... Now, what did they say? We saw the figure that's like, I don't know. It's
Wait,
however
can
many
we
millions.
quote though what she says about Gaza?
I know. I'm finding that part now.
It's the greatest quote of all
now
time.
she's been in the AIPAC pocket for her whole career. So she's taken. I think I saw the figure.
4 million?
4 million, which is reasonable.
And I'm sure that's like
above
20
board,
million.
4 million. Yeah,
when you
look
at the dark.
You always got to look at the dark.
Stare into the void for the dark money
She
will come
goes,
to you.
Oh yeah, I'm going to say something positive about Trump. So hold on. Trump's 20-point plan for Gaza is actually a pathway to security for Israel, reconstruction for Gaza. So that means just a bunch more weapons for Israel.
Well, and reconstruction is just building shit for other people.
Right. Reconstruction for Gaza is, we've seen Jared Kushner's PowerPoint on this. This is...
Hey, we've seen the AI.
We've seen the AI renderings of a new Gaza.
Indeed.
And the possibility of self-determination, however defined, for the Palestinians.
Possibility is already like milquetoast nonsense. And then
that self-determination might mean different things to different people.
But however
now.
defined is really funny. Yeah, you're like, self-determination for us is just like...
I define it as dust. I define it as your bones, your generations. Do you want to
live in this tiny area, or do you want to walk into the sea?
That's right.
Your choice.
However defined. Pretty strong. There are a lot of people who reject it because Trump did it, but it's the only game in town. There's nothing else.
Nothing else will
Also, people who reject it because Trump did it, or people reject it because it's ghoulish.
Because it's a piece of shit. It's the only game in town. You're like, well, yeah, it's the only current administration like releasing 20-point plans.
Right. No, I mean, it's pretty...
It is so funny. It's like she's in a coma and she's like, and sits up and is like...
Yeah.
I have to say something.
Also, this classic thing, and I mean, we don't need to get too caught up on this because we covered the funny part of this. I mean, this is still funny, I guess.
It's hilarious.
But she also goes, but I really believe if we took this 20-point plan, which starts with the disarmament, am I saying that word right? Disarmament? Disarmament.
Armaments. It's one of your things.
Armament. Yes. You gotta disarm now. If Billy Joel just negotiated with Hamas, it starts with the disarmament of Hamas, which again, you're like, so in this 20-point plan, the very first thing is that every person who could possibly associate with this group puts down weapons, like in a physical. Is it like is it like one of those flash mob where they all come down and put their weapons down at one time, like on video?
The bomb down. Seinfeld signs it, and they throw it into the ocean.
They throw it at themselves.
They throw it at themselves.
Yes.
Oh, brother.
Jerry signs all the disarmaments.
Jerry said Palestine doesn't exist.
That's right.
It's been a ghoulish
That's part of the 20-point plan. Seinfeld closing with that is part of the 20-point plan.
6 through 9 is, I think, Jerry Seinfeld is doing something.
But actually, what's funny about these 20 points, I really do want to just see, I won't look it up now, maybe for next time, but I do want to just see the 20 points because I feel like it's one of those classic things where you're like, yes, you could say it's a complicated situation, not just saying genocide is bad. But outside of that, you're like, to fix it, to stop the genocide and to like
I picture
whatever is like
it as looking like the
Enneagram
or the Enneagram. I never say that right,
yeah.
but it's like a web. Like if you're like backed into a corner, you're acting like a 2. But if you're doing well, you're looking like it's like the weird.
It's all the crisscrossing of
yes, but it's 20 points instead of 9, and it's like insane.
Yes, I love that. Yeah, we'll look up the Enneagram of it.
So you don't have to, dear listener.
Yeah, dear listeners.
That's funny. Yeah, Gwyneth and Hillary, the bitches are back. They just crawled out of the woodwork to just take a dump.
I think there will come a day when we need a biopic of Hill and we need Gwyneth to play Hill.
I think it's funny that neither of them are gay icons.
No, neither.
I was just thinking, like, who's not a gay icon? And I think it's
Gwyneth
Paltrow
Hill would
and
have
Hillary
claimed
Clinton.
to be a gay icon in the 2016 run-up, I think. She tried to be a little bit
The
of
don't
everything
ask, don't tell household?
That's right.
Iconic. Wow.
So there's that.
That's some current events.
I got a lot of Hollywood stuff. I'm very Hollywood
Getting
this week.
Holly weird over
Holly
there?
weird. So
Hit
if you have any errata, I don't have any errata.
I have one errata.
All right, so errata de vida, honey.
Don't you know that I'm lame? This isn't really an errata, but it's a follow-up.
Who are we doing when we do and I love you? It sounds like
it's something. It's a voice we do.
Well,
what is it?
What's the deal?
No.
With Palestine. Go on.
Interesting. We had asked last time I think we were like, there must have been like a gas leak. We went into this weird, we were doing like Jimmy Stewart and It's a Wonderful Life, but talking about Judy Garland.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember? Oh, Judy.
Oh, Judy.
And then we said, were they friends? And we were like, yeah, they were probably getting like shot up with weird shit in the back of the lot.
Yes.
The MGM lot. This always happens. Stop recording. Whenever I talk, when I'm looking at my notes app, it starts recording me.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Always
listening, loving. Okay. Now I'm reading what I just said. They're probably in the back lot. Sorry. Okay. So, Judy Garland and Jimmy Stewart were in Ziegfeld Girl in 1941 together, which is an MGM musical drama.
Okay,
Hedy Lamarr was also in it, and Lana Turner.
Ooh.
And they played 3 women from different backgrounds who became performers in the famous Ziegfeld Follies, with Jimmy Stewart starring as one of their love interests. So they were together. I couldn't find out if they were actually friends, but they were actually in
a film together. They were in
together.
a picture together. Yeah.
And I hadn't seen Ziegfeld Girls, and now I wanna.
I have not either. You know, a lot of those, I will say something. This is not new. But I do think a lot of those movies...
You spewing some old hat over there?
I just think it's very funny how stylistically acting has you watch It's a Wonderful Life, everyone loves the nostalgia of it, the warmth, all that.
It's a wonderful, wonderful
But not. It's funny that for
life
50 years, I mean, whenever the talkies
Who did that first, though? Isn't Marlon Brando get credit for that, for playing like a real person?
Yes, for
People
literally
say
saying a
that.
single line that is believable. Like, they went decades with actors talking to each other. Like, you're just like, none of this is at all real.
Well, the transatlantic accent is weird,
There's
too,
that,
because that's not real to anywhere. They were kind of just trying to sound like a little American to the Brits and a little British to the Americans. So you're already like in this like no man's land.
There is. It's like very few people. I mean, Nathan J. Robinson, as we've discussed on this program before, but
he still does it, yes.
Contemporaries, there are very few who speak that way in real life. Even the accent sucks, but just the delivery. It's like there's no real connection between the two people sitting. It's like it would be 101 if you were to give an acting note watching like these legendary Oscar-winning performances, major, iconic motion pictures where you watch it and you just go like,
Betty Davis.
I don't believe these two people are sitting here talking to
Betty
each
Davis,
other.
I always believed.
Betty.
And she does a lot of old stuff.
Is she on? I mean, I could be wrong.
Well, I don't think
Jimmy
you're wrong.
Stewart's
I
just
think
a
the
bad
style
actor.
has changed.
Bless his heart.
See, I don't know. I think there's still something raw and engaging about some of those performances. I'm just trying to think of. I know what you mean, like the old movies. Like I'm trying to think of old movies I watched, like White Christmas. It's a problem, but I like it. And
It's about the song and dance more so
yeah, but I
than the
still.
quiet moments. There's a lot of the
I don't know,
riffing
I
back
think-
and forth in White Christmas. Like they're well,
No,
wait.
I'm not defending. I'm just trying to think of old timey kind of performances. I
Yeah.
guess I'm like I still believe some of the facial expressions.
Sure.
I don't. I mean, I get.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put my finger on it because I know what
I
you
mean,
mean
get into
about
like
the
Hitchcock
delivery.
territory. It's like some of those were. I mean, as he obviously believed, the actors were just set pieces to be moved around. So it's not like you're going to get. But I'm thinking of like, I just can't stop thinking of Jimmy Stewart. But I'm like, yeah, like Rear Window performances that you would just be like, oh, they're dialed in here. It just doesn't seem like.
This came up last night. We were watching Widow's Bay, which we're enjoying.
Yes.
And I was saying how I think comedians write better horror. And for me, it's because often in like horror movies that I've seen, like the newer, not as whatever, the new like kind of jump scare kind of shit, it feels like the people are set pieces and they're just there to have scary stuff happen to.
Yeah.
So they're like one note to be like, wouldn't that be so scary if that happened to you? And it's less like they're a full sad, weird, flawed, awkward person that then scary things are happening to. So I like the combination of comedy and horror, which is obviously a no-brainer and has been a big thing over the last
It's a good combo.
few years. But I think the reason is that the characters feel more, they have more dimension.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's
And
right.
then the horror hits harder because you're like, oh, it's so sad and heartbreaking and weird and funny and crazy that it's happening to that person who I feel like I actually know.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, and I think the depth of that is like, that's why I think why Psycho was so good, because the whole first act of that movie, you think this woman is just like stealing money from her company and then driving away, and you're like, it's one. I mean, by
Yeah.
the time I saw it, I knew obviously the shower scene, but like if you were seeing that in theaters for the first time, you would. It gives you that back. It makes that person matter more, that they're then like in a situation, which is not comedy, but it is like something. It's some layer to the character.
She couldn't shower for the rest of her life.
No, she couldn't even shower.
Isn't that crazy?
She was unable to. Oh, you're talking about
Vivian Lee.
Vivian Lee? Yeah.
She was too scared
Well,
to
yeah.
shower.
Also, I mean, Hitchcock really did a number on a lot of those people.
Well, yeah, but I mean that to have it, I don't know.
Yeah. No, I know. To be
was
able
too
to be like, I'm
scary.
too. Did she just bathe? Just the bathtub? I guess.
Yeah, I
That's
think
like
she
the
probably
opposite
took
of me.
baths. Yeah, you don't like baths,
No, I'm terrified to bathe because somebody tried to stab me in the tub.
really.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as scary if you were in the bathtub.
No,
it's
it's
harder
not.
to sneak up
Hold
on
on,
somebody.
it's not Vivian Lee.
Vivian Lee was in the Birds.
No,
She could never see birds again.
No, she was in A Streetcar Named Desire and Gone with the Wind. Who am I thinking of?
Wait, was Vivian Lee not in the Birds?
No, that we're thinking of someone with a similar Janet Lee.
Janet Lee.
That's what it was. And I can picture them, and I know they're different people, but the names
The name.
got away from me.
By any other name. Sticking on.
And Janet Lee is Jamie Lee Curtis's mom.
Right.
Did you know that?
I think
From
I
The
did know
Birds and
that.
Psycho?
I did know that. Yes, Scream Queen. She's a second generation Scream
Queen.
Not a gay icon, but a Scream Queen.
Well, she's probably a gay icon. I don't know. I feel like it's not my place to
you
say.
really shouldn't.
Thank
What is
you.
what is this thing do Bowen and Matt Rogers do? I've been seeing
Oh,
clips
Las
of this now.
Culturistas.
Oh, I know the pod, but there's also
They
an
do
award show.
Yeah, Las
but it's like
Culturistas Awards.
it's a send up of award shows, or is it real?
I mean, I think it's both.
Okay.
I think it's like a lot of jokes. Like a lot of comedians are writing for it, but I do think they're like giving credit for funny kind of like
Niche category?
awards they've created to give.
Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Janet Lee was the only child of a couple who often moved from town to town. Living in apartments, Janet was a bright child who skipped several grades and finished high school when she was 15.
get it, Jan.
A lonely child. IMDb is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
Who writes for IMDb?
Oh, we all do,
Oh, yeah.
which is what makes it grand, I think. You got to submit and get accepted, but yeah, anyone can submit.
You have to get accepted?
Well, you have to get your comment. Like if
They're
you,
like, how lonely was was Janet Leigh?
sources, provide your sources,
Yeah.
please. You're like, I was with her.
Okay. We did Errata. That was
did
it.
Errata.
Jimmy Stewart and Judy Garland were in a movie together.
This
Moving
is a
on.
piece. This is a piece in the Hollywood, in the Tattlers, and the trades.
TMZ?
Well, we've discussed them before. No, this is from In Style magazine.
I think that's like a fashion mag.
Well, sure, but nowadays, how do you survive online? You have to do
All of
these
it.
kinds of stories. Yes.
Well,
if
I don't
you're
know
In
what the
Style.
story is yet.
So we've discussed Stephen Baldwin on this program before,
We have.
the youngest Baldwin,
My favorite Baldwin.
the runt of the litter.
He's our favorite Baldwin.
he is.
A man of God.
A man of God, big time.
Father of Lady Bieber.
Father of Lady Bieber. He says he was fired from a Jennifer Aniston movie, because he was funnier. He basically alleged he was fired from The Object of My Affection, which was like, I don't know,
Okay.
late 90s or something.
Some rom-com.
Yeah, rom-com for
I
being
haven't seen it.
funnier than co-star Jennifer Aniston.
And he just came out to say that now?
Yep.
Wow.
He was ultimately replaced by Paul Rudd. The film follows a pregnant New York City social worker who falls for her.
Notoriously unfunny, Paul Rudd.
Also, the film, yeah, right. Well, he wouldn't. The film follows a pregnant New York City social worker who falls for her gay best friend. So these are also, brilliant 90s premises. But yeah, he basically just said when I was really young coming up, this was released in 98. I auditioned to play the sidekick, almost boyfriend of Jennifer Aniston. He showed up on set there to be me, but after the second day of shooting, things went awry. After lunch, this producer comes to my trailer and goes, "There's a problem. You can't be funnier than Jennifer." When Miller reacted in shock, suggesting the command couldn't possibly have come from Aniston because she's really funny, Baldwin clarified that he wasn't bringing up the incident to shred her. This is simply to say Hollywood is Hollywood, adding that he said he was castrated comedically. It left him feeling castrated comedically. So they let him go. He went home. So they shot a couple days.
Did he get a try to be less funny and he just couldn't
I think it's just that was it.
contain his
Yeah, that was it.
comedy? You know what's funny is that seems so sour grapes and lame and stuff to bring up, but I'm sure that shit happens all the time. And
Yes,
you're
it
like,
definitely does.
why not tell those stories?
Well, also
I
in
don't
the
know.
era of
she'll
podcasts.
be fine.
Yes, of course. It's like now.
Oh, that was on a pod.
He was
that
on a
makes more
pod, yeah.
sense.
Yeah, he didn't just go to
He wasn't like, I've got a hot story.
But now they all know, too. It's like, yeah, if you say something, like what would get picked up on a pod? Like, why would you ever be relevant again? Or you're just being honest and you're like, yeah, I'm going to just tell this story. This thing happened to me. Assuming it did. Because they keep saying alleged, like everyone's like it's some legal.
Well, it
claim.
sounds lame to be like, it's very self-serving to be like, I'm so funny.
Yeah.
But
Well, it also
maybe she didn't even say that. It was some weird take some like lame producer had.
which
like,
he
who
was
knows?
saying, he was like, I'll acknowledge I'm not saying she said this. It doesn't sound like
Yeah.
something she would say. It's weird because you also realize
But she's been in movies with really funny people,
there's
right?
two different processes. So this is 1998.
She does Sandler movies, doesn't she?
Has she done a Sand? Yeah, she's probably been with Sandman.
Oh, no. What am I thinking of?
You're thinking of Drew? I mean, she probably
Okay,
did a
now I
Sandman.
have to look up her movies.
I mean, she did a lot of rom-coms in the late 90s, early aughts. Vince Vaughn, she was...
What about something about Polly?
Along Came Polly.
Sorry, with Stiller and fucking, what's his face?
Here's what I would say.
What's his name?
Yeah,
He's dead. We love him.
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yes, I'm just saying, I think she can be in movies with funny people.
Right. So this then makes me think 98 though. She's up and coming in a A-list movie way, right? Like her first, she was in like Office Space, but she was not. She very much like straight manned it.
Well, and she wasn't the main event.
No.
Like she wouldn't be like the person taking precedent of the
Of the stars in that movie.
Okay, let's talk about it.
98. Object of My Affection.
I'm trying to look at her.
And with such a rock solid premise like that, how isn't there enough jokes for everyone to go around? I do think, though, that if you're just saying, when you're looking at the two people who are in the relationship, it's like, are you supposed to be... It's also just a funny way for casting, because I'm like, did you not audition? This is the days where, I mean, they still do this, obviously, but if you're just throwing parts around, like, what the fuck was what was Baldwin other than being a Baldwin?
Hasn't he done something?
No, he has, but I'm saying, like, it's funny, he didn't even audition for this. He's like, I was being funnier. It's like, well, were you improvising? Like, what were you doing?
What do you mean
Stealing
he didn't
focus?
audition?
How did they audition this and then all of a sudden he shows up much funnier? Like, wouldn't you have these two people read together before rolling on set? Like, there's different ways to make movies if they're just giving roles around.
He's a Taurus, born on my half birthday. I'm trying to think what he had done by then. The Usual Suspects. Ever heard of it?
Certainly.
The Flintstones. He was Barney.
He was Barney. That's right. Well, we've gone through Steven's IMDb multiple times.
Oh yeah. Now I'm seeing Heaven. How I got here.
What do you call the Biodome? Echo Dome. I almost said.
Yeah, we're struggling, but okay. So he was something.
He was.
You're coming off Usual Suspects.
Really something.
Been a couple years.
But at the end of the day, my point is just saying, like, yeah, that's weird. If they're just like, oh, you're this guy in this role. Like, again, what's the script look like? This movie sounds like a piece of shit. It probably was.
Here's another thing I just want to say. The nice way to say to him that the chemistry's off or that you're like being too loud or you're kind of stepping on her lines is like, you're being the funny guy, and that's kind of her role here. So there's a world in which he was told you're too funny, but what they were saying is
you're just all over the place and you need to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the easiest way to do this is
you're not playing subtle and funny and warm the way like Paul Rudd could do.
Right.
And like kind of tug at the heartstrings while still understanding the
gifts that you need to give.
Paul Rudd. I mean, you can't do better than Paul Rudd.
No, I think if you're even looking at those two at any point in their careers and in any timeline of the world, you go Rudd over Stefan Baldwin.
A Rudd performance I think of every day is in Wet Hot American Summer when he throws the shit on the ground. And that Janine's like, can you pick that up?
Yes.
I think about that all the time. I feel like that was like the blueprint for a lot of things that came
and they had
later.
He was almost let go for being too funny, actually.
I did hear that. Or not funny enough.
Chemically castrated.
Like, should we bring Steven in?
Stephen Baldwin's
they
clarifying.
They were going to lobotomize him like the funny part of his brain.
That's right. Comedically castrated. Well, that's that piece of news. What's another news?
Comedically castrated. Satirically impotent.
Ooh, that's good. That's good.
Thank you.
I have no more.
And we're done.
And that's
what
the
else
end.
do you have to present to me?
Well, we did just get through. We're on the other side of UFC Freedom 250.
Oh, it's done?
That's a big. Well, I mean, it happened. You remember? You were there. You were on the lawn. You were on the south lawn.
The lawn.
Or were you ended up on the north lawn? I think.
I was on the lawn, the wrong lawn.
You were like, "Get off my lawn."
I was like, "Yeah." Well, they said, "Get off my lawn."
And you were like, "I thought there was a big prize fight here tonight."
I was down in Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah. So that happened, and I will say, obviously, just
that happened. How many fights were there
on the whole card? Probably 8, maybe 8.
And who was the
there were
winner?
A couple. So there was a lot of back and forth on who's going to do this and how the quality of the fights. They did end up having 2 title fights on there.
So they were good.
Yeah, the card itself, like from a fight.
I just mean with the musical thing, everyone dropped out. That did not happen with the.
Did not happen with this. It being outside, there was supposed to be this big thunderstorm. I think that held off, so the weather was fine. And the look of it was exactly what I think they wanted. Like I think when you're like
went off without
the
a hitch,
White House in the
like
background with like all this, yes. The live band playing some of the entrance music and stuff was like it was as far as a televised spectacle. Yes.
Who's that band? I heard you were watching it on your phone, and it's like, yeah.
You were saying, sex is on Kings of Leon.
Was that Kings of Leon?
Leon, I believe.
Were they playing at that?
No.
So they were just playing
Or the live band was playing some of the entrance
I don't
music.
think so. I
I'm
don't think
telling
the
you.
live band was playing other people's music that sounded exactly like that.
It was like a military band. It was like the naval, like
the cover band.
the
Was
cover
that
band
from
was
the Navy.
every fighter was being walked down. They were first of all they were coming. The green room was like
Flown
coming
in
through
on a
the
jet.
White House. A drone was dropping people off.
Got
So
it.
they were being escorted to the ring by either cops, firemen, first responders, military veterans.
Sorry, this just sounds like the worst of everything.
It is. Well, the
Including
commercial,
Kings of Leon.
including the
There,
Leon.
I said it.
Leon. In
Leon.
in the during the commercials too. Like some of the commercials were exceptional. There's this one that is now also being disputed. I saw this in Willamette Week that in Portland they started running this ad after UFC in between movie previews in the beginning. And there's like someone was like telling AMC theaters like they're getting petitions together in Portland to get AMC to not run this commercial because it's the one I think I showed you the end of this, but it's basically just like it's from the Department of War. So it's like the end tagline is like war.gov.
Oh, join the war.
But it's Hegseth and Trump, but it is so clearly, which you gotta know, we've seen it all. Nothing is surprising. But usually the sort of, what would you call it, jingoistic patriotism, like the heavy, like join the military. Like those commercials have always existed.
Yeah.
But the partisan nature, this is just like, it's just a Trump commercial. Like him being like, we strength through, or whatever, peace through strength or whatever. It's like just a ridiculous commercial.
Yeah,
But
no, they've upped the ante.
they've
for
upped
sure.
the ante. And so that was
cool.
aired during there.
What I thought was weird too is I saw something that this was like, it was sold as like an event for all Americans, but you had to have a Paramount subscription to watch it.
Right. Which is
That's
also
weird too, though.
It is weird. It's also why
Shouldn't it be on like public broadcasting?
Yeah, you would think. Well, they didn't air it on CBS even, which is why it's insane that like Rogan was claiming literally half the country watched this.
I mean, you were watching on
150
your phone.
million. Yeah, but I watch I want to, I watch everything. The spectacle. But also,
You didn't watch Object of My Affection.
no, I did not. I will. It's on my list.
Can I watch it with you?
Yes, please. The funniest imagery from this though was when they cut to one of the commercials, and I took a screen grab of this. But it's just B-roll of like
Somebody waving
man on the
flag
plains waving an
over,
American
like,
flag.
wheat.
UFC Freedom 250 bug in the corner, the Paramount Plus, of course. And
Amber
then an ad
waves
for
of
Trump coins.
grain. Sorry, what does it say in the corner there?
Well, just UFC Freedom 250, but then there's an
bug.
ad. So this was like in between going to a commercial, they threw this up.
Got it.
And it was Trump coins, which,
Trump coin.
as you know, Trump coin, his cryptocurrency is
Trump
its own
coin.
thing.
It's its own animal.
This is the physical.
If you join war.gov, do you get like half a Trump coin?
Yes, you get a coin in the thing. This is now commemorative coins, physical coins that they're selling for like 12 grand with Dana White and Trump's face on them for $12,000.
12? Can you imagine?
Yeah, the official gold and silver of UFC Freedom 250. I just saw this and I was like, this is the last image. Like this combination of things goes to a level that is, I would rarely say this, but beyond parody.
It is.
So you just have to
fuck yeah.
You have to lay it out for what it is.
It's
just a very funny.
It's great. Also, who said Michelle Obama is a man?
Josh Hokett. Yeah,
who is that?
He's a heavyweight fighter in
I
UFC.
need some content. Oh, that was a fighter.
You know
who
what he
said
is?
that.
Yeah, it was a fighter. After he won his match, he
took his big moment, and that's
Yes.
what he said.
Yes.
Very cool.
Big man. He's a big man. It's funny that is. He also just says shit. He's always popping off and saying shit. He's more like WWE style.
So do you think he was trying to be like say something like whoa, or
yes,
do you think
yes.
he was like I need people to know?
He's like I'm going to say something that's going to get
attention.
I mean that's what it is. But it's also just funny that's it, and that they're like Dana White's like that's nonsense. That's shit. I don't agree. Everyone knows how I feel about free speech, but.
He didn't say that in the moment.
No, he wasn't. This is what he said right afterwards. After he was asked.
He did say it was bullshit.
He said it was
I thought they
bullshit.
were just like, oh,
no. Rogan just
interesting.
laughed. Like Rogan was the one who had the microphone in the middle of the ring
What
talking
a
to
loser.
him. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like
it's just the dumbest. It's just dumb.
It's
Why
dumb.
Not? If
Now,
I
I know-
had that mic, I'd be like, Epstein files now.
Yeah, Free Palestine. Something that
Well,
would
they
also
wouldn't
be
say Free Palestine.
on Paramount Plus. Lord, no. They would have. I mean, they would have. I don't know what they would have done in that moment. It's actually incredible to think about that because they would have had. Like, there is a delay.
What if?
So they might just cut to black, like just completely cut the broadcast, pull the. I don't know. They would do something.
Something would
But what's funny is
happen.
they also, Dana White, Mr. fucking free speech renegade, didn't have Sean Strickland, who is a UFC fighter, on this event. He's one crowd favorite.
He was in this event.
No, he was not because he's now criticizing Trump. Because he's very much like Trump is run by Israel. Now also Sean Strickland, to clarify too, has said some terrible things.
So you're not going
Not
to bat
on
for
board with
him,
Sean Strickland,
but
but
he's turned.
he's turned.
As a conservative, he's turned because of Epstein.
Because of Epstein, he's like the files have to be released. The again, he's on the very clear, I would say, probably anti-Semitic side of the like Israel runs everything. He doesn't really give a shit about Palestinians or Gaza or genocide. I think he's just more like the Jews run everything. He's on that side of things.
He sounds
so he's terrible. But they wouldn't have him at this event because of his turning on Trump. He originally would have been like absolutely someone who would be on this event. He was a huge Trump supporter before this last election, and it just pops off all the time. But it's just funny that Dana White's like, oh, free speech. I'll let this fucking moron say, I won't let Sean Strickland on to talk about releasing the Epstein files.
Got it.
We'll have this guy.
Sounded like a real cool event.
Well, we also have more Hollywood news. This is
hit me. I
mostly
love the Hollywood news.
This is the Hollywood Minute this week. The Hollywood Hour.
Can you do it in a spade?
Yes. So this is from Deadline. This was announced. Sean Penn, friend of the pod,
Love Sean Penn.
to direct Until He Smelts. He's on the outs. He's got to at least
we
smelt
love
one.
to hate him.
We love to hate. We love to hate you.
We love Sean Penn. Sean Penn was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, which Jennifer Aniston was also in.
Yes, I think which Jimmy Stewart was also in.
No.
Yeah, they were in that together.
all
Sean
connected.
Penn to direct timely movie next, reteaming with Warner Brothers on a story. This is a terrible headline. Anyway, Sean Penn basically has been quietly setting up a passion project of his. It's currently untitled, but it'll follow the early life of a cop who goes on to be caught up in the January 6th Capitol riots.
Wow.
So Sean Penn is writing and directing a Jan 6 film starring Bradley Cooper, who is so desperate to win an Academy Award at this point. It's like,
If he doesn't win this time,
he's got to just hang it
we're
up.
going to have to smelt him.
If he gets smelted, he physically will be smelted. Yeah, it's just, it's very strange that Sean Penn would, like, I'm excited for this film.
It's
I will
not
say.
strange to me. He thinks he's like a cowboy. He's like a maverick. He's like
Right.
a renegade. He's like smoking cigarettes and he's always wearing denim and it's got some dust on his face.
His hands.
You know, like, but I'm like, it's just not, he doesn't know what time it is.
Yes.
There's an out of touchness, be it Gwyneth or Sean. People just don't know what's going on the ground,
Yes.
you know?
Right.
No one's like, we need that movie. I even think a lot of boomers are like over Jan 6.
Yeah.
I feel like people are just like, this is too much. It's all too much.
It's all too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be funny to see. I mean, he's also taking in that classic, like, boomer lib. I mean, he's whatever. Maybe he's Gen X. I don't know how old he is, but this
I think he's definitely Gen X. He's old Gen X.
Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's
Not even old Gen X. He's just Gen X.
He's just Gen X. He represents
We're forgetting how old everyone is.
how
now.
old we are. Yeah.
That's what I mean. We're
Yes,
like, is he? Because he's
Like,
no,
he
it's like,
must be greatest generation. That old man.
No. He's probably like almost a millennial.
Well, I'll back pocket that. We'll see. Yeah, Sean Penn is.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe for a later segment.
Dead or
Well-
age.
At all their age.
Don't try to add another
Wait, no,
syllable
hold
to
on.
make
Wait,
it
dead or their age.
dead or their age.
Yes.
Okay, you came correct. Remember, we
we
can't change it
finally-
till you change it.
I brought something to the table. So Penn,
Good. Finally, I've been setting the table.
Penn is. What's funny about this Penn will be bringing to this his delicate Gen X sensibilities. But
is he in it or is he directing?
He's writing, directing. Cooper's in.
Cooper's
starring.
the cop.
Yes, and so there's speculation because Sean Penn went to the hearings.
Penn's penning it.
He's penning it. He went to the, yes.
Cooper's cooped up in the Capitol.
He's cooped up in the He can't get out of Pelosi's office. He's defending the desk drawer.
He's in the drawer.
He's in the. So basically, what's funny though is that's the thing. He'll take the perfect lib angle. The reason why I know they're over it, but they might. This might be the most cartoonish. You know those movies that are Academy, like he's a darling of the Academy, which is so funny because
who is Penn?
Penn, yes, he won
He's
three
won
Oscars.
I know,
and he doesn't even show up anymore. He's like, I don't care about this. I'm going to smelt my shit, but he does care. Anyway, he's kind of trying to do this like Brando thing, I think.
Yeah.
But
except for he's not sending like a Native American woman to talk about.
Yes. Or an Italian woman who he thought was a Native American woman.
Wait, she wasn't?
No, I don't believe she was. I think it came out later that she was
baby.
I know, he flubbed up. But no, was her Little Feather? I forget what her name was.
And who
Turns
yelled
out I don't
at her?
think she had.
Who screamed at her? John Wayne.
John Wayne wanted to physically
her.
fight her, yes.
That's so funny.
No, I know. He's like
they don't make
a demented
like that
loser
anymore.
backstage being like, let me at her. He's like, I'm back on set.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna
get her. Put me in, coach. Roll camera. Yeah, he's
put me in, coach. They're like, no thanks.
But what's funny is
psychopath.
At least Brando thought he was doing something. No, Sean Penn just says like, you need Zelensky to host or I'm gonna smelt.
Yeah, he's like, I'm sending a Ukrainian. This
movie though is going to be so sanctimonious. I feel like this will be the reason I'm excited for it is because I think it's going to be so bad it's good. Like I think it'll be ridiculous.
Yeah, it's reminding me of like all the 9/11 movies.
I was just thinking that,
yeah,
yes.
where it's like flags waving in slow-mo and he's like, sorry, I can't make your game tonight, bud, to like his kid.
To his kid.
He's like driving in like a Ford and
yes.
But it's like the OJ Bronco and then
yes.
Anyway.
Now what would be more interesting, I feel like, would be to, from the perspective, if you're going to do law enforcement, my point of that too is like Penn is going to say, he's going to clutch his pearls in a way, which is like perfect lib bait, which is that like law enforcement, they like went after law enforcement at the Capitol. You know, like picking the wrong, even if you have a problem with it, like again, we've talked before on the show.
He's doing the enemy of his enemy.
Yes, he's doing that kind of shit.
Which is like,
which is always fun.
They're all, let him go, let him smelt.
It would be funny if you did it from the perspective of one of the undercover FBI agents. I feel like one of the however many 24 or whatever were there. That would be a fun.
I don't even know enough about
more fun. Well, I think they were just they were There was the difference between informants and undercover has like always been a thing.
Are they going to show like AOC in like the tunnel? Remember they all had to like
I mean there has to be like I think the human element like you just said. I think that officer that morning like talking to his so maybe I'll make your little league game tonight, kiddo. If I can get out of work early or something. Like it's probably something like that where they'll do the human interest cuz Cooper needs that meat.
Yeah.
He needs that sizzle and that steak to chew his way. He'll get nominated.
You know what movie's bad and won? Was that American Story?
American Story.
Or
American Sniper?
No. I know. I'm
thinking Coops. I'm thinking
No, it's
Old Man
Amy Adams and him. It's like 70s. And it's like,
oh God!
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
But it won an Oscar, and it's like
the film won Best Pick.
American Story. It's like American. It's an American Tale.
It's an American Tale. It's Fievel.
Somewhere out
American.
There. No, what is that? Somewhere.
Wait, American.
Wait, I keep doing Over the Rainbow. What's the one that's like?
Wait, I gotta whiz.
And even though I know how very far apart we are, it helps to know we're looking up, wishing on the same bright star tonight. I always, it's like hard to go somewhere over the rainbow, but it's somewhere out there.
Somewhere out there.
Yeah, beneath the pale blue light. Murph's taking a piss. I know you're thinking of me and loving me tonight. Yeah, that's Fievel, An American Tail. That is not what I'm talking about. What is the Bradley Cooper one? What is happening to my American? I'm just going to look. Horror Story, Beauty, Pie, Psycho, History X. American, no, not Gangster. Sorry, listen to this.
Beauty?
No, it's not American Beauty. Is it not American? What am I talking about? Bradley, Brad Pitt, Bradley Whitford. What? I can never get what I need.
Mr. Whitford.
Mr. Whitford loves X. FKA Twitter. Okay, wait. Star is Born, which we love. Silver. American Sniper. No. American Hustle.
American
Jesus
Hustle. That was
Christ.
J-Law, not Amy Adams. Or Amy Adams was in there, right? No, J-Law was the big deal.
Amy Adams, Christian Bale, Bradley Cooper, Jeremy Renner.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yes, but Amy Adams too.
Amy Adams too.
There were too many people. The costumes was that thing where they're like, we're so clever, we're doing a period piece, but everything looks brand new and really fake. And it was shot in that glossy, like fake way. Why did that win anything? This is the kind of shit
that David O?
that feels like a psyop to me, where I'm just like, I don't get, because sometimes I don't agree, but I understand.
Yes.
You know, I'm like, oh, that tugged at the heartstrings. Or like, a little cheesy for me, but like meant something to someone or whatever.
Yes.
This, like,
I also quickly, while you're looking through this, I want to quickly try to take back this psyop. Everyone is calling like industry plants in both music, movies. People are saying these
You're
new.
taking the power back from
Well,
psyop.
psyop is a thing. I feel
Psyop's
like
a real thing.
Yes, and I think unfortunately, if we start to normalize psychological operations in that way, where like, oh man, you know, it's all good. Like they really pulled the number on us with geese, and I'm like, I don't think we need to be as concerned. I just have seen that creeping in, and I'm like, as a plant, I could see that being one thing, but as a psyop is like, what the hell? That inherently has intelligence written on it for me.
Psyop, yeah. I guess it's one of those things, though, that really does a lot of heavy lifting, where it's like what you think is reality has actually been choreographed behind the science to like manipulate you. I think that's what, I mean, obviously, I'm just, I don't know. I think American Hustle is an MK Ultra.
Someone will be, when you watch this, when the right person watches that film, they will be activated to do something.
Exactly. I'm activated to fucking smelt something ASAP because I'm like, what the fuck is that?
It is David O. Yeah. Not a good David O.
No, David O can be good.
He can be
good. He can be whatever.
He can be a prick.
I don't know. Is he ever great though? You think Silver Lining's good.
You know what I loved,
to me,
and I think it was the time of my life.
It's fine.
It was the time of my life.
It's okay that it's around.
Silver Linings is okay, and it's okay. Huckabees I loved.
I was just going to say
that's
Huckabees
the funniest thing he's ever done.
Is incredible. I just quoted it. I said, how am I not myself? And that hurts because
you done did it.
Because
psyop.
Well, because Mark Wahlberg, known hate crimer, is in that, and he's great in it, and it hurts me to say it, but I'm going to say it because I say the truth.
You do. You can't not speak the truth.
Fuckabees. Oh God, that's a good movie.
It's a good one.
See, that perfectly sends up to me psychology and branding.
Yes.
And
like a philosophy major writing a movie. It was almost like it was a meta thing.
Oh, it's so meta.
Where it's like he was like,
incredibly meta.
Yeah.
But a lot of movies like that are kind of like not in reality. You're hitting yourself in the head with a balloon. Someone's like 2 feet away, and you're doing like just weird shit. They don't nail. Like to me, it feels too detached, and I don't care about the people. I'll give an example that's going to piss people off. The Lobster. Everyone loves. Don't love it. It feels like
Swedish man.
Detached for me. Which I love him as a director. I forget his name, but I don't love him as a writer. And he wrote that. But I love The Favorite.
We did love The Favorite.
And we liked Begonia or whatever.
Yeah, I strong like. Yeah, didn't love, but strong like.
Yeah, it was cool. But when anyway, I feel like there's a detached. I know that people think it's weird to compare those two, but they're like weird movies. You know what I mean? My quotes are up. My quote fingers are up. And I feel like Huckabees nails that because it's like funny enough.
Yes, yeah.
And sad enough, like again with the comedy meeting the other
Tragedy,
shit.
yep.
Yeah, like you're like, oh, I relate to that like sad loser.
Yes, and Jude Law brought it. Jude Law's got the comedic chops.
When Jude Law has to tell that story again, I think about that all the time.
When he gets physically ill.
When people are like, oh, tell that story. That happened to me recently with a story that I will not be saying on mic.
Ooh.
And I'm just like, no, I don't fucking want to. But you can't not, because then you seem weird or like, is something wrong? And I don't know. It's just so fucking relatable.
Yes.
And you're like, I'm actually going to start throwing up in my mouth.
Grotesque. Yeah, no, that feeling.
I also need a rewatch because I'm stroking that really hard and I haven't seen it in like 10 years.
Well, that's what I said at a point in my life when I saw that, when that came out in theater. It was early aughts.
Yeah.
You know, we were living in a lonely world.
Post 9/11.
Post 9/11 malaise, you could say.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a weird time.
Was I on heroin when I saw this film? I'm trying to think.
What's the year?
Let's see.
Because when I was in college, you were on heroin.
2004. That's why I'm like, I think
you were
it was
getting clean.
I was. It was right after. It was right. It was like the year after, though.
Are you talking about Huckabees or Silver Lining?
Huckabees.
Fuckabees.
It's a good film. I think it's a good film, and I think it holds.
I bet
and
a lot of
Dustin
people.
and Lily, and then they went
though.
at it because David O was a prick.
I bet a lot of people are giving it the Donnie Darko treatment, though, where they're like, we thought it was so like clever and funny, and now it's stupid.
What's funny though is I feel like I would have seen it make the rounds because now I got caught in some sort of algorithm on X specifically.
Oh no.
Yeah, where well,
Wow.
well, this could go a lot of ways. No, I specifically am now being shown that exact thing, a retrospective. It's like dragging old shit to be like, why was this like? Why did we love this?
That's everything
20 years
now,
ago?
though. It's nostalgia.
Not
And it's
even
either
from
negative or positive.
Yes, but not even from not even from a problematic, because that happened like, 10 years ago. There was the big reckoning of problematic stuff about whatever. This is more just from like, this is shitty. Why did we think this was great? That kind of thing.
But that's really hard, though, because you're like, if somebody does something like first, or they just combine something that you haven't seen, that alchemy in a couple decades, so it feels fresh, even though I'm sure fucking people were doing it before. And then you have 20 years of like the like derivative shit from that, then that does seem like really rudimentary and dumb again.
Yeah.
Or it's just really fucking dumb.
Or it's just dumb and it just happened at a time where we were susceptible to dumb.
So Donnie Darko, I turned on because
I never really.
I know, but I think what made me laugh later is like the depth that people felt like it had.
Yes.
But now I'm back to loving it in like a campy way.
Right.
It's really like the soundtrack is great. The deleted scenes are great. A lot of those performances are really great.
Yeah.
There's some really weird shit like like Swayze as like the pedo, like
Oh, yes.
And what's her face being like, I'm beginning to doubt your commitment to sparkle motion. It's like really fun.
It is funny.
But I think that stuff of like, whoa, like young love in the portal or whatever is like, I'm going to get a lot of hate and a lot of love.
Well, I think it's a divisive picture. And I feel like I never thought, I always kind of viewed it as campy, which I didn't hate it. I just was like,
fine.
Campy's great. But then I'm like, I never was quite sure if it meant to, I like camp that is aware it's camp and is going for camp.
Yeah, I don't think it meant to be camp in the beginning.
That's what's funny about it. But, some of the all-time greats. Like people try to say like Verhoeven, like I saw another retrospective of Showgirls.
No, that's
which
back.
I'm like,
They
knew that was camp though. Like there's no way you make that movie and you don't. Maybe Elizabeth Berkley was like, this is some sort of breakthrough role or something. It's hard as an actor to get a script and to know how this is going to be pieced together.
And then to have everyone like laugh at you and you're like, no, this is my big break. It's hard. That would be tough.
And she nailed like for what that was. She nailed. So, but they knew that, I think. Anyway, who knows? Who knows what they knew?
Who knows
Verhoeven
when
knows.
they know it. But we know now to know different things than we knew then.
We knew then. Hobo Johnson, remember him? He was another one this guy. He did the Hobo Johnson and what the hell is their name here?
I'm sorry, his first name is Hobo?
I mean, I think his real name.
But that's like his...
Yes, his stage name is Hobo Johnson. And there was like Hobo Johnson and the something. I forget the name of the band. Anyway, the Love Makers. But these Tiny Desk concerts.
Yes.
He did one of those that people just kept sending around, and they were like, I'm sorry, what was, like, people thought they like snapped from reality. They're like, I don't know if I missed this at the time or if I didn't know. But he was like huge. He came off of kind of YouTube, and he was an indie artist that wouldn't sign with a label, but then he finally did. But it's this like, God, it's almost like beat poetry, twee talking, and there's like a 9-piece band, and they're all doing weird shit. And you're like, what is this?
It's too weird.
It's too weird, and he's like, but also earnest.
That's the problem.
Like, yeah, he's kind of like, I wish I thought I knew that I loved you. But like, but where was I the day that my stepdad went to die? And you're like, wait, what? Or what? I don't even know.
Wait, that actually slapped.
That was pretty good.
That was a bop, babe.
There's a commitment to whatever the hell was happening there.
See, but that's kind of like American Hustle for me, where like that stuff, now it's getting that treatment, but there's things like that have a moment where I feel insane. And I'm sure we all have this experience. We're
yes.
Like, what? No, that's not good. That's bad and silly.
And stop it. We need to stop it.
We can't treat it like it's seriously good.
We cannot. Yeah. That's the side. And then now I'm coming back around to be like, I guess psyop fits in the sense that you're like, if too many people are saying this is a good thing that we can all get behind, and it's not, then what is happening here? Because I think you start to lose your grip with reality. We're not usually even in the mainstream in terms of like, obviously we've always fancied ourselves mavericks, almost like a Sean Penn type.
I do think of myself as
we're
a
anti-establishment in a way that's almost like we would go, at least when I was a teenager, I would go
you
the
would
opposite.
Hate it just because everyone loves it.
And then now I retrospectively look back at some of that shit, and I'm like, no, that was actually fine and good. I was hating on it too much. I know you're stubborn. I like that about you.
No, I just have taste.
That's fair.
I would like to put a pin in this. I'm not shutting you up, but I just want to say, because I don't want to just pop off, but I would like to take a week personally to think about a couple examples, because shit is flying through my brain right now of examples.
Fair enough. Make a note. Take a note.
Of music. Well,
you're not a stomp-clap fan at all? Stomp-clap-hey, isn't that the name of that genre?
Stop, yay. Yeah. I think it's yeah.
Is it a stomp-clap, yeah?
Like the...
But I'm home with you.
But they were actually really sincere.
Jesus Christ, something else, and apple pies. Night time, my stepdad died last night.
What's with the dead stepdad?
I just want to mourn my stepdad. He's not my dad by blood, but he raised me in the mud. You know that old chestnut.
No, it goes, Alabama, Arkansas. I do love my ma and pa. Something whenever I'm with you.
Yeah.
That's bad. That's a bad song. Okay, hold on. I need to say, wait,
also, Mumford, you hate my Mumford love?
Mumford is bad.
I love one song
Stuff
from
people
Mumford.
Love, but is bad. You know what?
I'm a little lion man. You're something lion man. You're lying. I fucked it up this time.
It's the earnest.
No, my stepdad died. I really fucked it up this time.
I killed my
stepdad.
Wait, hold on.
Deny stepmom. I'm raised by 2 step parents. I never.
My stepdad married
my stepmom. No, I'm a little lion man.
2 steps away from the
door.
The electric chair.
Wait,
Killing my old man. I'm crying. I'm weeping.
Wait, stomp, clap, hey. Hi, ho.
Hey, I need a lawyer. Okay.
Well, anyway, that genre.
Sorry, I just wrote stuff people love but is bad. I'm thinking of examples that I'm not going to say until I double check.
That's fair.
But in college, which is early aughts for me, there was a lot of rap that I love rap. I just want to say I love good rap. I love a good flow. People who did not have flow, and it was a little more musical to cover up the fact that they couldn't rap.
Right.
And everyone was like, yo, this is sick. And it was bad. And I have a lot of examples that are coming.
Those for us,
They're coming. I just need to we need to lay down that track too.
We do.
I just needed to pivot so I didn't die of laughing. Oh God, it feels good to laugh that hard.
Speaking of someone who Oliver Tree now. Speaking of psyops, speaking of this sad situation, I want to make sure I get this right.
I don't know who this person is. I know what happened, but I'm not familiar with his work.
So Oliver Tree is a musical artist, performance artist, I suppose.
Okay.
He had a big beef with Atlantic Records. Just want to get this correct now.
Oh, and so you think they killed him?
No. This is what I want to get back to, this whole psyop thing. And
we have to say everything is alleged.
Everything is alleged, though. That's always the way it has been.
I think we should change the name of our pod to Everything is Alleged.
Wait, I said something really great once. No, I did, because you told me.
No, you say a lot
great.
of great stuff.
I mean, I say out of every 10 things
with bated breath, what are you thinking
of?
No, I don't say. I just pop off, and then I have to be like, I was wrong. It's really good. I love that movie.
So he had a. I don't even. Here's what I'll say about this. I don't. Yeah!
Don't cut those claps.
No, those claps.
We use claps for edits when we have to take a whiz.
He basically had a chilling. He's just some musical artist who popped off on TikTok. YouTube was big, but then...
You're doing the thing where you're not giving context. This guy just
Oliver
died.
Tree.
He was taking off was it Argentina in a helicopter?
Yes.
And 2 helicopters crashed into each other, and everyone died on the.
Everyone died. There was him and another YouTuber and somebody on the one. There was other famous.
The day the content died.
Thank you.
Were you really going to say that?
Yes, I had a whole bit with the Big Bopper. Yeah, no, that's good.
Oh,
we're on the same page.
Hey, we have one brain, and we
yes.
And we share
it, huh? I'm still trying to get the statement on the passing of Oliver Tree.
Oh my God, I stole your joke. I didn't even mean to. For people who don't understand that joke,
Bopper,
the day that music died was when
Richie Valens and who else was on that flight?
Big Bopper, Buddy Holly.
Hello, hi. If you ever seen the film La Bamba.
If you've ever seen a thick pair of specs,
you know that they
La Bamba. Don't.
They all went up and they like flipped for it or something. There's that sad part.
Donna. I had a stepdad.
Don was his name.
Ooh, since
he'd gone,
I've never been the same. 'Cause I love my stepdad.
Don was his name.
Where can you be? Where can you be? In the grave.
Left for some cigarettes.
Went to January 6th.
Stuck in the Capitol. Oh my! All right, so this is the Warner Music Group statement on the passing of Oliver Tree. I don't need to read this. Anyway, this guy was a plant. Like people were saying, he's a plant. They've always kind of been saying that, but he also in the last
for what? A tree? Like a big plant?
I don't know, an industry plant, like a psyop.
But what we're saying, that's not a psyop anymore. Do you just mean they're trying to sell records? Because that's not.
Yes. No. So when I said
it's not a psyop to try to sell records.
Correct.
Don't we agree on that?
We do agree. What the definition of industry
a psyop
plant
is when the CIA gives people LSD and electroshock therapy to try to do mind control in them.
Correct. That's one of their many.
But it's like the primo example.
I want to say this.
It's like the Kleenex of tissue, right?
It is, yes. I want to also just quickly say this on record.
He's going on record, folks. This is not alleged. This is on the record.
In the Philippines, I want to say this because I'm writing a horror film based on this. So I want to say this now so that we have the IP on record. Because I do think someone's going to steal this with the recent Gen X wave.
Well, if they're going to steal it, then don't say it.
No, I need to say it so I have the IP. I have it on.
Okay, but if you don't say it and they use it, that
goes up
stealing.
Today.
That's just them having a parallel idea.
Of course. But no one's going to hear this. I don't care. It's a
I
strong
don't think
enough
anyone
idea.
will hear this.
Anyway, another classic psyop operation was in the 50s in the Philippines. The CIA dabbled around and they did this, these vampires, where they were telling people in the Philippines, like they were going after this like shape-shifting, blood-sucking demon from local folklore. They were putting agents in to try and overthrow governments. They were creating this but I want to do the movie where it's like these vampires, actually the local folklore is real. And so these CIA agents that are there end up getting attacked by, and then they're like, wait, is this a cross?
Wait, and we want to shoot it in the Philippines?
Yes.
We're going to have
in
like
small,
a fucking...
Well, in a village that can go, I mean, A24 could take us to the Philippines. They'll throw around some
We're going to
fluff.
do like a Heart of Darkness. We're going to have
That's
our
what
own apocalypse now.
Yes, and the vampires actually start.
But I'm going to be Sheen. I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm going to do all the cocaine.
Well, I'm Brando. I'm overweight. I'm showing up fatter
You're
than I am
wearing
now.
the robe.
I'm wearing a tunic in the shadows.
We're going to shoot 2 inches of your face in this dark corner.
My fat nose I will be the fattest Nosferatu of all time.
I'm going to break the mirror. It shatters. The blood comes. And then you jump through the window.
Correct.
Can you get through a window if we get you like a trampoline?
Yeah, like strings. I mean, like wire work. We'll do thin strings, please. Someone can play them like a harp as I swing in through the window.
I think you should write that movie, but it should also be a comedic horror parody of Apocalypse Now.
It is. Oh no, it's not that. But yeah, I think it would be. It can be that. A send up, but that's more like then it'd be like the making of. We've seen a lot of those. Anaconda, they rebooted.
My Anaconda don't. Okay,
that song is in there. In
that
the
song
reboot
will
of
be in
Anaconda
there
with Jack Black, Paul Rudd.
Well, when you say this, I didn't know about the Philippines vampire. So they were taking. I have a question. Did they create the urban legend, the CIA, or were they taking something that people were already scared of and using it to make them think it was real?
Yes.
To then control them.
There it is.
I think it'd be fun to do that in like Jersey with the Jersey Devil.
Yes. Well, creating something is one thing, but they actually...
Because then you have like Tony Soprano being like, no, I seen him.
They were using it to...
I seen him in the pool.
I seen him in the pool. No, I mean, that is...
Could be cool.
I like that they were taking the folklore locally of the villagers to scare off the communist rebels, like to be like...
Okay, well, I think that's what I just did, but with the Sopranos.
Okay.
That's local folklore. It's not lore if it's like an old Italian man?
Yes. It's not, no.
Okay.
But it can be. Anyway, Oliver Tree's
I love that
no
idea,
longer
by
with
the
us.
way. I'm sorry
that's
that I was having some fun with it, but I think it's really good.
It's on record.
It's on record. This is our record.
This is our record.
Can we prove we're not AI really quickly?
Oh, yes.
Do you have any Bush stuff?
Oh, I had something.
I'll sing what you think of it. Bushy podcast.
Perfect. This dovetails in.
Hit
Let me make
me.
sure this is real.
Oh, my God. No, we have to get off the phone. We have to go.
Yeah, we do.
I only have 5 minutes.
All right. We're going.
And we have to do dead or alive, too. Dead or age.
Okay, yes. I don't even have much to say about this.
Okay, so then I'll just say quickly, Bushy Podcasto is the segment where Murph and I prove that we're not artificial intelligence because we're giving you fun facts about the Bush dynasty. Go ahead.
Jenna Bush Hager.
Yeah.
Was just recently on an episode of Las Culturistas. She was a guest on Las Culturistas.
I saw that.
So that's all. I didn't listen to it. I didn't even see a clip from it.
Great.
But I mean, that's something to mention because it's also, we were just talking about the Las Culturistas award show.
Yeah. Well, they're helping launder the Bush image.
They are. But again, I would like to see, because of course you just don't get, she's the host of the Today Show. People there's no way they're holding her feet to the fire for shit. Her grandfather.
Sins of the father. Well, it's not just her grandfather. It's her father.
Her entire family.
We're letting
really.
W off the hook?
No.
1 million Iraqis dead.
Yeah, but he puppeted. He was a puppet. We can spank the puppet's bottom. Hey, Pinocchio.
He benefited from his
He benefited from everything, yeah.
But his paintings are so good. Okay, that was a good one.
Anyway.
We'll look up more about that. Quickly, can we play Wanted?
Oh, yeah. Wanted.
Dead or their age. Dead or their age. Okay.
Dead or their age.
So in this segment, Murph and I give each other famous people, and we have to guess not only whether they're alive or dead, but if they are alive, their age.
All right.
We're going to close on this.
So, of course, we already got yours. Here he is. You know him. You smelt him. It's Sean Justin Penn.
Shawneth. I think Shawneth is timeless, but alive.
Timeless, but alive.
Dusty, but still with us. His balls are dragging in the mud.
They are.
He's like pretending to be at war.
His truck nuts are out in the
His
mud.
truck nuts are trucking and nutting.
Trucking with
And
my
I'm
nuts
not
in the
cheating. Okay, I was
mud.
trying to find someone to give you. I think Sean Penn, Gen X, is 60 years old.
He's 65.
Butthole.
Born 1960. August 17th.
That's not
Is he a boomer?
Gen X. Well, boomer's 46 to 60, isn't it?
He might be the
He's
oldest.
cusper.
He's a cusper. He's probably the old. It's like, what's his name?
Wait, let's look
Wait,
that
hold
up.
on. Let me look at.
Gen X. What are the dates? Gen X refers to 1965 and 80. You said what? He's 65, but when was he born? 60?
He was born in 1960, August of 1960.
Yeah, so no, he's you're right, he's not Gen X.
He's a
I was
boomer.
thinking he's a boomer. He's a young
boomer.
young baby. He's a baby boomer.
Baby boomer.
Baby
we think of him as
boomer.
Gen X because he was an icon of Gen X in the 80s.
Iconic.
You know, like he was like the next wave.
Spicoli.
Spicoli.
I'm wearing
yeah.
his shoes right now.
Colors.
You think you get these shoes on me right now without Spicoli?
Lord, no.
Hell no.
Lord, no.
Okay, so I didn't bust though, so I think I
You didn't
win.
bust. You popped, but
And
you
what's
didn't
his
bust.
sign?
August 17th. You tell me.
Oh, Leo as hell.
Of course he's a Leo.
Of course he's a Leo. Okay, I'm gonna give you someone. And it's gonna be really good.
He's a hardcore anti-commie.
Demi Moore.
Demi Moore. Demi Moore is... Now that's interesting
Yeah,
because she's probably very similar to Sean Penn.
makes you think.
Makes me think she's 65.
Final answer? Do you think she's alive?
She is alive.
Thank
Yes.
you.
She's alive in AI. She's all about that AI. She's, you know, it's
Which
strange
is a
that
bummer
people
because she was in I Love Boosters, which not that those are mutually exclusive, but she was in kind of this cool
Yeah,
movie,
that's
anti-capitalist.
right. No, people have
themes, and then
weird. I mean,
she's-
Scorsese's on the. He has an AI company. I'm just like,
Scorsese.
what do you?
I think they don't know.
Marty.
I honestly, I don't want to let him off the hook, but I really don't. I think they do not understand. I think they think they're like
Reese too.
I'm a,
Reese
well,
is,
Reese
Reese
knows.
is shilling. Reese
she
and McConaughey
knows
are
what she did last
shilling.
summer.
They know. They know.
Can't
Anyhow,
walk no line.
I'll say she's 60.
You already said 65.
I'm going to say 64. I'm going to
Okay, well, you're getting closer by the second.
63. I knew it. I knew it. I did know it.
And she's a fellow Scorpion quern.
Corn. Couple of, so she's also, she was born in 1963. 1962.
Because she's end of the year.
So she's also like the lowest of the low. She's the youngest
Baby boomer.
Baby.
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 Remember that Amy Grant song? Baby. No. Stop for a minute. Baby, I'm so glad you're mine. 'Cause ever since when you put my heart in motion. Hey,
my stepdad died. Oh, yeah. All
Rip
right.
to all the stepdads out there.
Take care. Love you, stepdads.
Love you. Love you, Don.